Hello, everybody. Welcome to Diva like Edwina's Inner Diva segment. I am Anastasia, your host. My topic is an update on how I've been doing uh, as far as sticking to my eating regimen. I have to say that I've been doing pretty good with sticking with the guidelines given to me regarding my diet. As you who have been following this show know that I am bipolar 1 and I also have ADHD. The diagnosis that I received uh, came with uh, the knowledge that besides taking medication, I was going to have to add supplementation and also make a lot of changes to my diet. If I had the bipolar 1 only diagnosis, the major change would have been to do the wheat-free, gluten-free diet, no sugars and no processed food, and basically lower carbs. However, I have uh, an additional challenge because I am also ADHD, and that diagnosis calls for a more stringent approach to dealing with diet. And I have done a segment previously on bipolar disorder or bipolar disease, and I do plan to come on my next Inner Diva segment with a full blown discussion on ADHD and ADD. Right now, I'm doing an update on my little personal stuff. All right, so the guidelines for the ADHD start off pretty much similar to bipolar 1 or bipolar disorder in general. Um, no wheat products or gluten, no refined sugars, no caffeine. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but no caffeine and nothing processed. So that eliminates a lot of stuff, right off the bat. With ADHD, uh, they recommend that you do an elimination diet of sorts because there are a lot of different foods out there, including ones that are healthy, that can trigger symptoms. And there is a laundry list of foods that someone with ADHD has to avoid and also should just simply cut out altogether, ain't got no business eating. Um, some of the no foods are chocolate, pork, ketchup, any food that has salicylate in it. And those of you who know what salicylates are, um, that is a naturally occurring anti-inflammatory uh, ingredient or herb. I'm not quite sure where they come from, but they are. You would see that in aspirin has salicylate, and it again it's anti-inflammatory. So anything with that, and foods containing salicylates are apples, any berry, and that includes strawberries, blueberries, boysenberry, berry, berry, berry. Okay, Halle Berry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, girlfriend. I didn't mean to put you in there. Uh, but any type of berry contains salicylate. And also, there are some herbs and some spices out there that contain them in various forms or another. Um, so there, like I said, there's a laundry list, and I am going to discuss that more in depth when I do my segment on ADHD. I'm going to go into some deep detail on I'm going to do the whole list on what someone like me should not be eating and should avoid or however. So they recommend an elimination diet of sorts. And it's been a process for me because I still have foods and different things in the house that are no foods, and I decided to just to kind of wean myself off. I gave away a lot of food. If you see my shelf, it's already looking awfully peaked. So I just what was left on the shelf, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna use it and just don't buy any more of it and just leave it at that. So I have been weaning myself off of different things, and so far that has been very helpful. And also getting back into doing juicing, it's been a challenge because there are certain fruits and vegetables that I can't have. I can't have tomatoes, cucumbers. Those also contain salicylate. So I have to really get creative with my juicing, looking for things that do not contain it that I can put together and make some really good juices. And I have been making some really good stuff. So it's coming along slowly but surely. And I have been getting results too as far as my waistline. I can't say that I have lost poundage, but I have definitely lost inches. The pants and shirt that I wear for my job at the restaurant are bagging, starting to bag off of me, and I'm going to have to go very soon, like within the next week or so. I better be going and getting some clothes because right now I look like I've just been fat in my clothes that I wear. So uh, I'm liking that, and also the swelling, and I've had a lot issues with swelling in my feet and ankles. That has started to go down, and I'm able to wear more and more of my heels because I don't I'm not Beyonce. I don't wear heels everywhere I go. But when I want to wear my heels, I want to be able to wear them. I don't want to have to squeeze all, trying to tight all in the stuff. So uh, I've noticed that that has improved. Um, my energy is improving, and I've never had, I've either been, I don't know, with this disorder. I'm not always sure of when I'm manic, when I'm hyper. It's just a whole thing with me. So my energy has gotten better. So I am seeing results even with the changes that I have made. And like I said, I haven't like totally gone all the way over. So the more changes I make, I know the more results that I'm going to see. And I'm checking my time right now to see how much time I got. Did I use up all my time? Oh, I actually got 5 minutes left. Ooh, I'm doing good. So that's where I'm at right now. And like I said, I'm going to come back and do a full blown overview of the ADHD, ADD thing. And I will be back again with another update of how I'm doing. and how I'm sticking with things. So I've had a few naughty days, but I guess that's to be expected. And I'm just, I'm kind of surprised that these changes, even though they're not complete, they're actually yielding good results. So I should be quite the thin person pretty soon. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. And then my soon-to-be ex-husband can piss on himself. Because I'll be thin. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put the business out there, but sometimes they make you mad, and they do stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now because we will have an in-depth discussion about that because there are a lot of things that were involved in that I do as a human being should let people know about and let them be aware of. All right, so with that being said, I am going to take my leave of you, and I really appreciate you all listening. I appreciate you all watching and being supportive of me. I really, really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you all so much for going and walking along with me on my journey. And before I go, I have something that I need to say to you all. You know what it is, I think. Yeah, no matter where you go, you have to take yourself with you. So take your most fabulous, fierce, wonderful, compassionate, and most loving self with you. I will talk to you all later. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.